Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm gonna do a quick look review at this figure, do a couple figures size comparisons. Um, this is from the new X-Men wave Marrow. I think this is the only figure I'm gonna get, the only one I really wanted. When it comes to my Marvel Legends collection, I also mix them with like Revoltic and Mayfix. If I can find the mutant or an X-Men character with better articulation or accessories, then I'm always gonna go for that as the primary option. Revoltic, I have Wolverine, Gambit, and Deadpool, and then for Mayfix, I have Storm. I'm sorry, not Storm. I have Jean, Psylocke, and Magneto. So yeah, I'll always try to go for that, and then Marvel Legends will be secondary because of the lack of articulation. And like a good example is like she has that the crunch right there, but they didn't put anything extra there. That does kind of suck. They could have easily put that in there. I've seen it on some of the other Marvel Legends female figures already. So there's also that. They always seem to get these guys one way or another, right? But anyways, so yeah, when it comes to the mutants, other than those primary options, for all the other mutants that are not lesser known or the less popular ones that nobody else will make, uh, definitely Marvel Legends is extremely fitting, especially if they look just like they came out the comics, right? Like her. Another good example is like Vertigo. Some of these guys don't even need a lot of posability or a lot of movement because they don't, they requires them to stand or concentrate when they're using their powers or whatnot, right? So they don't have to have a lot of posability. So, but for the figures that need articulation like that, yeah, I definitely try to go outside of Marvel Legends if possible. So the only one I wanted from this wave was Marrow, and that's why I got that one. I might try to get this Cyclops because I do want the blast effect from this guy. That looks really sick. As far as the rest of these guys, I don't care. I Nightcrawler looks really good, but it still bothers me that he doesn't have a toe hinge. I feel like his lack of a toe hinge where Beast has one, for the Marvel Legends version, it's like he should have had it too. I don't know. There's some poses I would have liked to have done with him, and I can't because he doesn't have the toe hinge right. But that's just me, my opinion. Anyways, let's bust her out and see what she's got. Another thing I will say is that these boxes right here are really nice. I love these boxes a lot better. They're a lot sturdier. And I never liked those old ones where you have to open it from the sides and then it was hard to open it and they'd rip easily. But this is definitely a better design. I love this box and I love the big X-Men on the front right here. So that's cool. I hope they keep them like this from here on out. Love the comic strips on the inside too. Anyways, that's what she comes with. There's the Nemesis Build-A-Figure parts. I don't know if I'll get the figures for that as well yet. And then we have the bone blades here that came out already off the side. And then two extra hands, looks like a closed fist and an open hand in addition to the two bone holding hands. So, alright, so I will give them credit for this one. Like I said, they definitely made it great. I feel like this figure looks, like aesthetically, it looks great. I love the face. I love the details they did with the bones on her back. That looks so damn awesome. These coming out and then the little spine right there. That's a very unique and very awesome detail. Um, as well as the kneecap, the bone pieces as well, and around here. Love the way the bones look. That came out awesome. You can see that they gave her the new bicep swivel here, right? But like I said, for some reason they did not do the whole, ab crunch articulation thing for whatever reason. But it is what it is, right? Um, but like I said, at the end of the day, this is probably going to be the best Marrow out there on the market right now. Hands down, this is going to be the best one. As far as posability or articulation, like I said, I'm not. It just has the ab crunch right there. It's okay. It's standard pretty much, right? It doesn't move that much. It moves more back than anything else. I probably will try to pop this off and see if I can shave some of the front piece so that she can crunch a little more. I've been doing that to some of the other Marvel Legends and it's been working. So we'll see. Um, Bicep swivel, right? Elbows. Pretty much the basic stuff aside from the new bicep swivel there. Head does look up a decent amount, which is actually good. That's going to be good for like lunging poses, so that's cool. And she looks down. They've always had good range on the necks too for the most part for the Marvel Legends. Swivel, legs, knees, right? So ankles broken up. Ankles are always good too. But anyways, other than that, as far as like I said, the appearance, I'm so glad they went with this one and not with one of the other versions. They were, she had the bone on her face too, and then like some horns. Not a great look in the comics, but this one's definitely one of my favorite ones here. My favorite looks for her, so this definitely turned out awesome. Let me get some of these other X-Men in here so you guys can see the scale. All right, so here we go. Here she is next to Marvel Legends Beast. Right, looks pretty good. Here she is next to Marvel Legends Jean. And I just noticed that looks like Marrow's slightly taller, which I guess it's okay. She was always a tall, slender character. Slightly bigger, not by a lot, but definitely within that scale. So that's nice. And then of course I'm gonna throw in one of these right here. This is the CT Toys Mayfix mold Wolverine, right? That looks pretty good too right there. Shorter than her, as he should be. So that looks cool. Definitely gonna have fun posing these two guys. Like I said, um, I'm a big fan of the Marvel vs. Capcom game, and that's why I love this look. This is pretty much that look from the game, so I love that, and that's awesome. And last but not least, there she is holding one of her bone claws. Like I said, that looks so damn cool. Love the bone claw blades she got. Definitely awesome. But like I said, just overall, they gave all the attention to detail to this figure in the wave, and I'm actually glad about that because it wasn't like the Marvel Legends Siren, right? I had high hopes for that one, but I just didn't like the head sculpt on that one. The body was cool, the little cloth piece was cool, that was fine, but the head sculpt just did not do for me. I feel like she deserved two head sculpts, right? A normal looking and a screaming one, but I don't know. Overall, that one didn't do for me, and they did get it right on this one, so that was cool. So, anyways, that's it for today. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the video. Give me a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. I will say the next mutant I probably get is going to be the Mayfix Rogue. I'm excited about that. That one comes out next month. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Until then, I'll see you guys then.